Yo, what's going on guys? Arekkz here, welcome back to another Red Dead Redemption 2 video, and in this one we are talking Easter eggs. Rockstar love hiding Easter eggs in their games, and as I've been exploring the world, I have found quite a few of them. So in this video I thought I'd group some of those together and bring you guys my top 7 Easter eggs that I've found so far. So if you do enjoy this, then a like would be super appreciated. Be sure to comment down below, let me know if you guys have found these yourself or if you found any more. And of course, if you guys don't want to miss any of our future uploads, don't forget you can click that notification button to stay up to date. So also, if you guys haven't entered the SPIDERMAN PS4 Pro giveaway, don't forget you can still do so for your chance to win this sweet limited edition console. Now, kicking things off at number 1, we are going to go all the way over to the west side of the map to West Eliza, and if you put your waypointer to right about here to the left of the T, you will then get yourself up to this mountain pass up in the sort of snowy region. You might want to bring some warm clothes. It is not exactly warm up here, but if you then follow the path that I'm going on, eventually we will get around to this sort of opening with an overhanging rock or ledge. And then once you get there, you'll find a giant skeleton on the ground. You actually have the option to inspect this, and upon doing so, Arthur will then make a little drawing of it, and if you actually read it, it says, Horseshoe Overlook, found a massive skeleton, wonder how big the man was, or if he was a man at all. So this is obviously a nod to Bigfoot. Shame we don't actually see him wandering around, alive, but this is, of course, a skeleton. Then moving on from there to number 2, one for the Lord of the Rings fans. If you go northeast from our previous location and you go all the way up to here, just to the east of Donner Falls, and if you set your waypoint to this structure down this dirt path, you'll eventually get to this small hut, which looks remarkably like one of the Hobbit houses from the Shire in the Lord of the Rings. You can see the grass all over the roof, you can see the small door. Yes, admittedly it's not a circular door, but there's no denying this is clearly a nod to the series. Now for the next one, if you head just a tiny bit north of the New Hanover sign, you can put your waypointer to just above the N. You'll basically see a small pond here and a small house or structure. Now when you walk in for the first time, if it's daytime, you'll hear the music change, a little bit eerie, there's a lot of skeletons around here, there's clearly some kind of ritual going on, there's someone sitting at the table. But if you walk around behind them and you actually inspect the letter, there will be a mysterious sermon written down. Now you can scan through the whole thing, of course if you want to read it for yourself you can pause it, but the main thing to take from this is the first line where it says, at the second hour under the half moon. So what this basically means is you need to return here at 2 AM. So you can go and do something else, pass some time, loot the house, do whatever you want, but if you return here at 2 AM or just before 2 AM and you walk inside, a UFO will spawn. When you walk in, you'll see the green lighting, but if you look up and you switch to first person mode, you can see a UFO there, which looks really cool. And of course, you can then look at it through the rafters, but if you go and leave the building, it then flies away. So, Easter egg number 3, a UFO. Now moving on from there to number 4, we are now going to the top right hand corner of the map. If you set your waypointer to around about here, then there is one solitary house in the middle of essentially nowhere. And if you walk inside, this is a meteor struck house. Not really much else to say about this one other than the fact that you go inside, there are some dead mangled bodies, there's a massive crater in the ground, there's some smoke, so it kind of indicates that the meteor hasn't long hit. Obviously, it's always doing this no matter what time you turn up, but it's basically a recent thing, and as you wander around, Arthur will of course cough and make a comment and a remark as to what the hell is going on here, but that is essentially it. A meteor has struck this building. Now the next one on the agenda, this one is a little bit creepy, but what you want to do is head over to the Blue Water Marsh around nighttime. It doesn't have to be a very specific time, but this is not something you can do during the daytime, because if you go to this location here, there will be a body hanging from the tree. Now if you do this during the day, the body is not there, but if you do it at nighttime and you go and look at it, then basically once you get close, a lot of these creepy Nightfolk will come running out of the forest, and you basically need to kill them, because if they get too close, they will try and stab you. And when you do kill them, you can go and loot their body if you so wish. They did try to kill you, you might as well take what they've got. But if you then go and shoot down the body hanging from the tree, and you then loot it, you'll actually get a letter, and it will then describe the people that attacked as the Nightfolk. This is the Nightfolk's victim. It says, if you find this, I am dead. The Nightfolk haunted my dreams, and now they haunt my waking hours too. I have tried to evade them, but it is only a matter of time, I feel, before I am bested. The silence is overwhelming, pray for me. So, there you have it. If you want to go and fight some creepy people, visit this location at night and get ready for a fight. Then not too far from our last location, if you go a little bit further to the southwest and put your waypointer here and then wander into the trees, if you look carefully, it's definitely a lot easier to see during the daytime. There is a giant snake hanging from the tree, and this is most likely a reference to Car from the Jungle Book. You know, there are obviously other snakes, but this most definitely doesn't look like the sort of snake you will just find roaming around this type of area. So that's kind of a small one. You can't actually interact with this. There's no sketch. You can't shoot it down or throw a lasso on it. It's just hanging there, but still kind of cool. And then for the final one, this is also another pretty creepy one. For this one, you want to go all the way down to the south of the road sign, just outside of Braithwaite Manor. If you go to the west of that and you set your waypointer here, there's actually a small dot on the map where it's actually located. But there is a tiny little cabin with a crescent moon style cutout. And inside, there is a really creepy woman. If you go up, you'll hear her talking. You can actually peek through the hole and you can see that she does have a pretty sort of mangled face. This is most likely an Evil Dead reference. There are, of course, a few other things it could be, but this is probably one of those ones tied to that. You can then listen to her, you know, reciting her crazy shenanigans, but this is your 7th one.
17, 3, 4, 17, 29, 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 17, 8.
So there you have it. Those are the Easter eggs that I've found so far. Of course, there are still more to go hunting for. It's definitely one of those things where every time you explore the game, you tend to find new things. But for the time being, for those of you guys that want to go Easter egg hunting, there's a few things to look out for. Again, if you guys have found any more yourself, be sure to let me know about them in the comments down below. But otherwise, be sure to keep it locked for much more from Red Dead Redemption 2. Thanks very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to check out some more awesome stuff from us here at Arekkz Gaming, then you should definitely try to catch 269 and Paradise Central streaming 6 days a week. You can find a link to the multi-stream in the description box down below. They play a wide range of games, and what's more, we also have the end game store. By watching their streams, you earn currency, and you can redeem that currency on the endgame store for really cool prizes. Those can range from things like games, comics, and figures, all the way up to controllers, capture cards, and even consoles. So definitely drop by and become part of the community. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, then make sure you're subscribed and be sure to click on that little bell icon to turn on notifications so you don't miss our next upload. You can watch more videos by clicking on the options here. But once again, thanks very much for watching, take it easy, catch you next time, peace out.